A perfect time on the raid. Tranquil Hill Farms, thank you very much for sending over your group. Appreciate that. Tranquil, part of the eMLB universe. Bond. James Bond. His virtual player. Not sure if he's going to insist on wearing 007 when he gets called up to the majors, though. We'll see. eMLB returns to Thursday night action. We've got a good one for you. Possible playoff preview. Say that 5 times fast. I see Mark in the chat. I'm sure Brendan in the chat is taking notes on why Aiden Pearson is wrong. For more information on what the heck that just meant, you gotta join us on our YouTube channel, where the eMLB Baseball universe not only has these broadcasts carried over, you will also see not one, but 2 different podcasts that are exclusive to the eMLB Baseball universe on YouTube. The eMLB Insider Podcast and the brand new Here's Why You're Wrong, featuring Brendan McGuirk and Aiden Pearson. Exclusive indeed. Speaking of exclusive, I'm sure you'd like to exclusively see this game get started, wouldn't you?
Let's go while we're young.
Well, that was why I said that, you know. We're ready. Thursday night baseball. Let's do it after dark style, you know. Hello.
Welcome. Come in. Fresh victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Well, son of a bitch.
Faux pas on les boutons. See, I can't get my finger off the button in time. Old age rearing its ugly head. Hey, Commish LB here with you. Welcome. Thursday night baseball, eMLB style. Look forward to having you here and enjoying what should be a very good one. It is the eMLB game of the night. This is the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. I am Commish LB. Everyone calls me Commish. My friends will call me LB. My wife will probably call me 4-letter words. Actually, the 4-letter words is reserved for the goalie tonight. Yep. Anju, you might have one less player on your roster if he does not stop ticking mom off. So better him than me. So we leave that to him. We'll let him get in trouble. Meanwhile, you guys avoid yourselves getting in trouble. Let's be nice. Blockbuster rules in effect. Be kind, rewind, and of course, the wacky Willie, whatever you want to call him, that dizzy duck that always has to have his 2 cents in on every conversation. Right, Daff?
Watch your language, you bud. We're on the air.
That guy. Yeah. It is Thursday game of the night. We've got the Baltimore Orioles in town for a set against the Detroit Tigers. Orioles, best team in the league. Tell that to the Tigers. The Tigers have won all 5 matches against the Orioles coming into this one tonight. So we'll see if that streak continues, but the Orioles have some different intentions in mind as they send their ace, Ethan Knight, to the hill for this one. Let's see, what did I miss? Let's kick the other tee. Okay, Daffy, put the bat down. I was going to say but. Yes, thank you. Don't get the duck mad. And Blockbuster rules, don't go bankrupt on yarn, please. Because the craft store only allows me to make so much. It's hard crafting yarn these days. There's supply shortages out there and all that, you know? Hey! Danny is laughing because he said, heh, twice in chat. So I just assumed that he's in the corner and he's like, you know, he's the token laugher of the chat. He comes in, he goes, heh, and then he leaves, everyone cheers, and then when he comes back, he goes, heh, you know, anyway. I'm just on tangents, and I watch too many adult as well as kid cartoons growing up. All right, let's look at the playoff chase before we go. First things first, it's Thursday night 4-day sim. We've already done half of that. If you are in the Discord, you know what's going on already. If not, time for you to join us in the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Discord because you're only getting just a hint of the story here. Again, you're watching just the national broadcast game when you watch me here live. There's so much more to this universe, and it starts inside of the Discord. Don't worry, we don't bite much. Let's check the pennant chase. Have a sip of the bubbly. Always forget how potent that stuff is the first sip you take of it. That'll put hair on your head. See? Advertising, marketing. Anyway, all right, pennant chase. As mentioned, Orioles. They've already lost game one of this series, as it was yesterday. 10-6 was the win for Detroit. Orioles on a 3-game losing streak, but still find themselves 4 games ahead of the Red Sox at this point. Both of those teams very likely that they are going to make the postseason. We got about 22 games, 3 weeks left on the calendar here for all 3 of the teams. Rays, well, they're trying, but it's still been a bit of a limp. You see the matchups. Again, the Orioles have the Tigers here for 2 more. Then the Red Sox, they will be masters of their own fate soon enough. Red Sox have the Jays in Toronto before they go back to Fenway Park taking on the Orioles. Meanwhile, the Rays will have the Yanks and the Jays. That might give them the best opportunity for this week to position themselves to get in. But again, their schedule is considered to be one of the harder ones as they are playing north of 500 competition the rest of this season. In the Central, again, Tigers won game 1 of their series. It's pretty much as close to academic as possible. 97.8% chance they will make the postseason. Meanwhile, the White Sox have won 3 in a row recently to just pass the Royals, who had been running well, but losing their last 2. We'll take a quick peek at each of them. Again, Tigers have the Orioles, and then they will take the Twins. That is all at Comerica Park, where they have 13 more games at home this year. White Sox also have a majority of games at home. They get 5 done here in the foreseeable future as they take on both the Royals and the Indians. Yeah, affiliates have not switched over yet. We're waiting for the official, but not yet. Only the parent channel is giving 23 drops for the moment. We are going to follow very soon, so we apologize in advance, but don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here smiling. All right, White Sox, we mentioned. Royals also have a lot of games still left at home. They'll finish off their series against the White Sox. Then they've got 3 against the Athletics. After that, that is at Kauffman Stadium. In the West, it's interesting. Angels and Rangers are tied right now. Just percentage points separate these teams. Angels will have 2 more against the Rangers here in this series. Then they will take on Seattle. After the Rangers are done with the Angels, they've got the Astros, who are still trying for a last-ditch effort to get in. And as you see, the Astros have 2 against the Cubs, then the Rangers. Wild card is looking interesting. It would be either the Angels or Rangers, whichever team is not winning the AL West. They would be the home team against the Red Sox currently if things stay as is. Rays still knocking on the door. Astros not too far behind, but time is running out for both. For the National League East, Excuse me, the voice is trying to go Peter Brady on you. The Phillies. Hey, Chris. The Phillies are ahead 3 games against both the Mets and the Nationals. They will take on 2 more games against the Nationals. They won game 1 of their series, 2 more against the Nationals at National Stadium. Then they've got the Pirates at home at Citizens Bank Park. Mets, meanwhile, will take on the Braves, and then the Nationals. All of those are road games for them. They've got pretty much even for number of games that they've got less. Nationals, meanwhile, will take on the Phillies, then the Mets. In the Central, it's been interesting. Cardinals suddenly on a win streak. They've won 5 in a row as the Cubs have lost 2. That has given them a 2-game lead over the Cubs, 3.5 over the Brewers at this point. Cardinals have more games at Busch Stadium than otherwise. They'll start with the Brewers and the Cubs. They keep winning like this, they will clinch the division, but a lot of work cut out for them still. Cubs, meanwhile, will have 12 of their 22 remaining games are on the road. Astros and Cardinals are on the docket for them. Again, this week is going to have a lot of potential implications on how that division pans out. Brewers, meanwhile, will have the Cardinals, then the Reds afterwards. Most of their games are on the road away from AmFam Clubhouse. The West, well, it's still the Padres' division to lose. They pretty much are academic to make the postseason. Diamondbacks are still knocking on the door. We'll talk about them in a second. Let's scoot down. Here it is. Are you kidding me? What an impressive display. We've got 3 teams tied for the final spot on the wild card right now. It would be facing the Cubs. So the Brewers, Mets, and Nationals come into this one 75 and 66. The Diamondbacks, 1 less game played. That makes them a half game back right now. Giants are at 500, 70 and 70. Congratulations to Sean Paxlayer. Hard work has paid off to get the team positioned for what could be a very promising 2026, but they're going to still try. The future could be now. We'll see soon enough. Cubs will have the Astros and Cardinals. Brewers, again, Cardinals, Reds, Mets, Braves, and Nationals. We've talked about all these. The Diamondbacks, we didn't talk much. They got 2 games against the Giants, then 3 against the Rockies. Giants themselves will take on those Diamondbacks, and then the Padres in 3. That could be a tough battle. Their schedule, well, both the Diamondbacks and the Giants' schedule is north of 520 winning percentages. There is your matchups in the pennant chase. Let's get to what games will be on this day 3 of this 4-day sim. So again, 2 days have already been done. We're getting ready to look at the national broadcast game here on day 3, but let's look at action around the league before we get started with it. Starting in the afternoon, interleague play at Houston as the Cubs will take on the Astros. Ricky DeVito to the hill for the Cubs. He'll take on Forrest Whitley, who's looking for win number 10 this year. ERA is south of 4 for Whitley. It's a 105 start at the Juice in Texas. Yankees will host the Rays in this one. The pride of Tewksbury, Ben Spears on the hill. Luis Severino will oppose him. Red Sox will then go north of the border again to take on the Jays. And that one, Mike Bohr, the heartbreaker, looking for win number 11 this year as a Red Sox. Bo Burrows is just trying to stop the losses, trying to avoid loss number 19 with this one. Mariners will take on the Athletics. Rob Purvis is scheduled to take the start. I believe it's his eMLB debut. 26-year-old from Los Angeles, California, is a former 1.0 player. He will make his debut 9-10 in AAA Las Vegas prior to this call-up. Andrew Manrique will oppose him. The game of the night we'll get back to in a moment. Onward to Minnesota we go as the Indians will take on the Twins. Emerson Hancock looking for win number 10 this year. Shane Bieber trying to avoid loss number 10. It's a 7-10 start at Le Target. White Sox wonder if if Target's going to be able to keep their name on the bill because they're whining like they're going out of business. I'm having a quick side moment of work. White Sox will take on the Royals at Guarantee Rate Field. Colton Bowman is scheduled to be the starter for the White Sox. Matty McClendon still trying to find the form he had in prior years. 3-12 this year with a 6.5 ERA. He will get the start for the Royals. 3 games over 500. Still a shot for them to make it. By the way, the Royals are 15 games under 500 on the road. So if they improve their road record, where would they be? Angels taking on the Rangers. Cole Winn is 10-6 on the year. He'll have a tough task of Greg Briggs in front of him. Briggs looking for win number 15 this year with an ERA almost a half run better than Winn. That is a 9:05 start at Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Philly will take on the Nationals. Tyler Dyson looking for win number 16. Noah Murdoch will oppose him. The tall, lanky right-hander has an early exit in his last start. That was the national game of the night broadcast we did. Noah Murdoch, 12-6, even 4 ERA. Phillies, Nats, 7:05 tonight. Pirates will take on the Reds. Santiago Flores doing battle against Victor Munoz. Munoz in the trade for Tyler Stevenson earlier this year. Munoz 4-3 with a 4.66 ERA. Reds Pirates at PNC this evening. Braves will take on the New York Mets. Gianfran Escalona is looking for win number 14 this year. JJ Goss will try to stop that from happening. He's 3-7, but his ERA is under 4 to this point. Alek Manoah is on the hill in South Beach as the Marlins will host the Dodgers in Miami. Freddie Peralta, it's been a good season for him despite the 10-10 record. 3.76 ERA and 188 strikeouts. Should be another 200 strikeout season for Peralta. Diamondbacks in the desert taking on the Giants. Ethan Candela, the two-way player, will be the starter on the hill for the Giants this evening. Jimmy Hernandez, the 1.0 legend, facing his former team that he used to pitch for, the Giants. He's 3-0 with a 3.76 ERA. Brewers will host the Brewers are in St. Louis, being hosted by the Cardinals, I should say. Joander Suarez scheduled up. Mark Jones is getting the start. He's looked pretty good since his call up, 4-3 with a 4.20 ERA. Mark Jones says, smoke 'em if you got 'em. And finally, behind my big old head, you got the Rockies taking on the Padres. 7-7 on the year for Alex Reyes. Probably more impressive is the sub-4 ERA. Anyone who pitches and gets under a 4 ERA in Colorado is an automatic ace. Pay them in. Jose Manuel Marte for the Padres will oppose him. Marte looking for win number 12 this season. Those are your matchups that we will be watching in the background, but let's get, as long as there's no rain out, to the eMLB game of the night. Yay. All right, let me remove myself for a moment so you guys can see better as you do bets. The bets, I believe, have been going in. I got to check something really quick. Good. I was just making sure Sadier was there. Thank you for keeping track of the bets again. Never want to assume, but I was like, hey, I know you're leaving at some point. I just wanted to make sure you were still there. Who is paid too much at first base? All of them. All right. Double checking. Brandon, let me know if you have any adjustments you need to make. Good evening to you, as I just saw your message in Whisper. We got Lee Verdugo Belt. The suspense has been suffering a little bit of hamstring tightness, but he is playing through it. He's been hitting the cover off the ball as well. Sunday or Tuesday? All right. Thanks again for the reminder. I knew that it was coming up. I couldn't remember if we were at that day, but it's starting Sunday and Tuesday, so I will do my best to remember. I will need assistance from someone else on those days. Nate Lowe, Buster Bluth, Tony Madrano, Ray Ornelas, Jeff Newkirk. All right, everything is good to go there. No changes, he says. No hot tub streams either. Let's look at the bullpen situation so that you can factor this in on your betting. Ben Bowden, the left-hander, went a third of an inning yesterday against the Tigers. It wasn't pretty. He gave up a home run, 2 earned runs allowed. That has increased his ERA to 4.18. Bowden, 56 innings of work this season. Whip has been higher. We haven't seen him have this whip at this level in his 4 seasons in the majors. You're choosing not to bet? Jeff Hartley, the 31-year-old from Illinois, last pitched a few days ago on the 8th, 2 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, striking out 1, even 3 ERA this season. First time he has double digits in saves in his career in the majors, 14 to be exact this season. The walks have been cut in half. The strikeouts are up. So the home runs, though, he has been tougher to face. Hartley having a real good breakout season for the Orioles. Luke Jackson from Fort Lauderdale, the former Brave. 9 innings of work since coming aboard. Struck out 12 during that time, so he still brings the strikeouts intensely. He has not pitched this month. Remember, it is September 13th. So he has not pitched in almost 3 weeks at this time. Franklin Kilome. Kilome with just 9 innings of work so far this year. He spent a little bit of time in Norfolk AAA as well. He's allowed 12 hits and 4 walks so far to have a fairly high whip. Kilome in past seasons has been able to be a mid-3, low 3 to low 4 ERA in his major league time. Pretty effective pitcher. We'll see if he gets called upon tonight. He has not pitched since the 7th, 6 days ago. Casey Mize. Mize coming over from Seattle. 8 wins so far this season against 9 losses total. It's been a pretty effective. Staying fairly consistent. The walks have improved in his time in Baltimore. Last pitched on the 7th. He went 6 innings of work, 4 hits, 1 earned run, allowed a homer. He struck out 4. Jose Quijada. Brendan is not happy with Mr. Quijada after his 2/3 of an innings, 4 hits, 6 earned run performance, blowing a save. Team was leading at least 6-4 at the time Quijada came in. ERA went up almost 3/4 of a run from yesterday's tough performance as he took the loss for the Tigers, or for the Orioles against the Tigers. Tanner Rainey, the 32-year-old former Marlin. 12 innings of work, 3 ERA. Walks have been about the same as what we're used to. Strikeouts have been down since he came over to Baltimore. He has not pitched in the month of September, so Rainey should be available if called upon. Jorge Soto. He threw 91 pitches over 7 innings back on September 10th. 5 hits, 2 earned runs. He struck out just 2 with 91 pitches thrown. Pretty effective appearance for him for the rookie. 6 starts in 8 total appearances. Curtis Taylor, the former Red, has not fared very well since transitioning over to Baltimore. Has not pitched since September 6th when he took a loss, allowing 2 home runs in 1 inning of work, and 3 earned runs were allowed. ERA went to 5.62 in Baltimore, 4.21 on the year. And finally, Blake Wyman. 8 saves on the year, 3.15 ERA. He had such an impressive start with the Pirates earlier this season. 0.57 ERA and 15 2/3 innings of work. That is your Orioles situation. Let's transition over to the Tigers. I don't think Mark has any intended changes, but let me know if you have changed your mind. Mullins, Green, Witt, Bregman. That's supposed to be Ruiz. Caber. I finally have it right. Caber, Ruiz. Chuck Norris into the number 9 spot. That's Cardinal Fan 30,000's player. That looks correct. Ruiz, Happ, Morgan, Matthews, Chuck Norris. Bullpen. Carson Palmquist. Palmquist last pitching on the 9th. Inning and a third, 2 hits, 1 earned, run allowed, low 3 ERA for Palmquist in his sophomore year. ERA is about 3/4 of a run better. Whip has not dramatically improved, but he brings the strikeouts. 105 strikeouts and 69 1/3 innings of work. That's a K/9 ratio of 13.6. That is impressive. Matty Barnes, the former Red Sox, now 35-year-old from Connecticut, 10 saves this year in his first full season with the Tigers. 1.61 ERA is a career best for him, and his whip of 0.9 is just as good. Matt Barnes remains very dangerous when called upon. Shane Baz threw 44 pitches in yesterday's game, 2 1/3 innings of work, 2 hits, didn't allow any runs, did walk 2 and only got 1 strikeout. 92 strikeouts and 99 innings of work so far for Baz in his longest season, or his busiest season in the majors in his career. Nolan Blackwood, the 30-year-old, 6 saves this season, 2.79 ERA and a 1.1 whip. That's about in line with where he was last season. He has been productive when the Tigers have been calling on him. Adam Hill. Hill will be looking to make his major league debut when he gets called upon. Got called up from Triple-A Toledo. 11 saves, 2.84 ERA in his time there. 28-year-old ground ball specialist will be looking to make his debut. Dustin May acquired from the Dodgers. ERA has shot up about 3 full runs since his move to Detroit. Whip has gone up as well. The walks are almost twice as much as they have been, and the strikeouts are down. Not the right formula for May, but expect he will still play a role in the playoffs. May just turning 28 last week. Griffin Roberts, the former Ray, traded to Detroit this year. 3.35 ERA, predominantly out of the pen. Whip has improved. The K's have come down a bit, but so has the walks. Cardinal is resisting as much as he can, and it's going to get worse as there's 3 innings of action to watch. Carlos Rodon, Rodon last pitching on the 10th inning in 2/3, just 1 hit allowed, striking out 2. Prior appearance against the White Sox, he won his 7th on the year. Rodon predominantly a bullpen guy these days, although he has had 6 starts, 84 1/3 innings of work for the 32-year-old from North Carolina. And finally, David Leal got the win yesterday, did that yeoman work thing he does, 2 innings of work, 2 hits. He did give up 3 earned runs, 1 being a homer. Normally that doesn't win you ball games, but for the case of David Leal, he was in the right place at the right time as Jose Quijada gave up the 6 earned runs and allowed the Tigers to win their 5th straight game against the Orioles this season. Again, Detroit is 5-0 against Baltimore this season. Baltimore is currently the best team in the majors per win-loss record. There's your bullpen situations for both sides. That means it's time to bet. If you have not yet and you've got a chance to do so, all you have to do is in the chat write down which team you think's going to win and which team, how many runs will the winning team score. Here's how the betting process works. If you put a bet in between now and the end of the first inning, and you picked the right team at the end of tonight's game, you will win 75 balls of yarn. You can bet in the second and third inning. If you get the bet in on the second inning and you pick the right team, you'll still win, but it'll only be 50 balls of yarn. Your last chance to bet tonight will be by the third out of the third inning. Third inning bet up until that deadline will win you 25 balls of yarn. But please note, at any time, Cardinal, at any time, if you put a bet in and you pick the wrong side, even if you're a jokester, you're losing 25 balls of yarn. I really should do that. But no, it's only if you do it during the betting process still. But there's always your wise guys. That number you select cannot hurt you. It can only help you. It's the nail the number portion of the bet tonight. If you nail the number and pick the right amount of runs that the winning team scores, you will get a bonus 50 balls of yarn. So even if you pick the wrong team and lose 25 balls of yarn but nail the number, you're still going to be a winner, as you will have 75 balls of yarn for your efforts. Maximum balls of yarn you can win during tonight's game is 125 balls of yarn. Of course, balls of yarn are the currency of the Fluffy Kitty Ninja show. They are the lifeblood of the eMLB universe. For every 1,000 balls of yarn you have, use the points command to see what you've got. For every 1,000 balls of yarn you've got, you can trade them in for a boost, or you can use the brand new Mega Boost. Exclamation Mega will summon Lion-O and the Thundercats when you have 5,000 balls of yarn to give. And instead of a +5, you will get an additional boost. You'll get a +6 for the price of 5. Hold on. No, you cannot have 1,087 balls of yarn. Luxury tax on my balls of yarn? Why? My balls of yarn are just to restock the craft store is what it is. It is the eMLB game of the night, powered by the Out of the Park Baseball 22 engine. Upon completion of the World Series this year, we will be transitioning to the brand new OOTP Baseball 23. And hopefully by Sunday's Coffee with the Commish, we will have Out of the Park 23 drops available to you. We'll find out soon enough. We may also have to wait until we're ready to go to OOTP 23 for that too. Who knows? We'll see. Tonight, the commish is powered or fueled by Lone Pine Brewery's OJ IPA. One of two IPAs I do like. It's a double IPA, 8.1% alcohol content. Only having one of those tonight, I assure you. Because I will be for schnicking otherwise. And of course, you're watching this live on the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show here on Twitch. Or you could watch it on demand on YouTube, where you can also see our exclusive YouTube podcast, Here's Why You're Wrong, and the eMLB Insider Podcast. Starting lineup tonight for the Baltimore Orioles. Again, they are winless in 5 attempts against the Tigers this season. They still come into tonight's game with the best record in the majors, 84-56. Keep this in mind. The Orioles started 3-13 this season. They lost 10. They were 10 games under 500, 10% of the way through the season. They have gone 81-43 since then. And the one team they can't beat, they're facing tonight. Leading off, Khalil Lee will be in right field. Alex Verdugo looking for his 3rd batting championship, his first in the American League, as he was a 2-time winner with the Dodgers. Doogie in left field batting 2nd. The baby giraffe, Brandon Belt, will be at first base tonight. Again, this Orioles lineup is sorely missing Michael Busch, who has a broken bone in his elbow, and his season, including the playoffs, are over. Brandon Belt is at 3rd tonight, batting 1st. Hey, Scott. The suspense, Nick Spence. We've been hearing that the New Yorker has been suffering from some hamstring tightness. Hasn't hurt his bat at all in his last 4. He's 7 for 16. 3 of those were doubles, 3 RBI, hitting .444 and 36 at-bats in this month of September. Spence is your cleanup hitter over at short. Nate Lowe will be the DH, batting 5th. In his last 3, he's 0 for 12 with 8 strikeouts. They'll try to turn that one around. Buster Bluth, the former number 1 overall pick in 2019, is batting 6th over at 3rd base. Anthony Madrano is your number 7 hitter tonight. He's over at 2nd. Ray Ornelas is in center field, batting 8th. He had a solo home run in the loss against the Tigers yesterday. Jeff Newkirk is batting 9th. The rookie catcher, former 6th overall pick in 2024. He has no errors and almost 515 innings of work. He'll bat 9th as the catcher. Ethan Knight from Fairmont, West Virginia, the 27-year-old, just turned 27th, back on the 8th 5 days ago. The recent birthday boy will be looking for win number 16. He's 15-7 with a 2.33 ERA. 4 seasons in his career, he now has 15 wins or more. The ace of the O's gets the ball tonight against the Tigers. For the Tigers, leading off, Cedric Mullins is in center field. 7 hits away from 1,000 in his career. Don't expect him to get them all tonight. He'll be in center, leading off. Riley Green is your number 2 hitter in left field. Bobby Witt Jr. will bat 3rd, playing 3rd. Alex Bregman has good experience against Knight. He'll be the first baseman tonight, batting in the cleanup role. Keibert Ruiz, we finally have it proper. It's Keibert Ruiz, 6 for 20 with 2 home runs in his career against Ethan Knight. The switch hitting catcher, batting 5th. He has thrown out 39.3% of runners in all of 2025. Ian Happ is in right field, batting 6th. Dexter Morgan is your shortstop tonight, batting 7th. Community Creative Player of Jay Kuhn. Felix Matthews is your second baseman. The Maniac 1.0 legend getting back into the lineup, number 8th hitter tonight over at second. And another community-created player, recent debut of Chuck Norris, Cardinal fan 30,000's created player. He'll be the DH tonight, batting 9th. It's his 9th career game in the majors. Matt Manning, the 27-year-old from Sacramento, 6-10 with a 3.64 ERA this year. Some pitching pretty impressive at home. It's consistent, 3-6 with a 3.6 ERA. Jedi Meow meow. Jedi Cats. Thank you, JR, for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Let's see. Dreamy Morning, King Cobra. Names I have seen, but I haven't seen them join us in the Discord and look to create a player. There's King Cobra. And I will guess he just said thank you for the sub. Evening, JR. Again, Matt Manning, the 27-year-old from Sacramento, will have the task of taking on the ace of the Orioles tonight. Both pitchers have not fared well against each other with 7 ERAs this season. Wind is blowing right to left at 10 miles an hour tonight. It's partly cloudy. Continue to factor that into your bets. Kimish will come back live. Jake's not out there. Anyway. All right. On we go to Comerica Park for tonight's game of the night. eMLB Game of the Night welcomes you to Detroit when we take on what might be a preview of the upcoming playoffs here. Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Detroit Tigers this evening. Both teams are the top in their division. Orioles again come into this one 84-56, best record in the majors. 0-5 against the Tigers that they will be facing this evening. Let's look at the defensive alignment before we get this one underway. Starting out in left field will be Riley Green. Cedric Mullins is in center. Ian Happ will be in right field. Bobby Witt Jr. is over at third. Dexter Morgan patrolling over at short tonight with Felix Matthews at second. Alex Bregman is your first baseman. Caber Ruiz is behind the dish. And on the hill tonight, again for the Detroit Tigers, 29th appearance this season, all starts for 27-year-old 6'6" righty Matt Manning. Manning is 6-10 with a 3.64 ERA this year. He's gone 146 innings of work, giving up 117 hits, 59 earned runs, 19 round trippers. He has walked 50, struck out 160 on the year. He is 15 strikeouts away from 1,000 in his career. Throws the 4-pitch traditional arsenal of the fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. Say the fastball, curveball are his 2 best pitches, with the changeup as a very close third. He'll throw mid-90s pretty regularly. It's his 7th season in the majors, all with the Tigers. Former first-round draft pick, 9th overall back in 2016 from Sheldon High School in Sacramento, California. He's underway, so that is my time to tell you, if you're here and you're wondering what's going on, this is the eMLB Game of the Night. It's a traditional baseball league of a universe that's been around. Well, this universe is still newish, but the brand has been around for 22 years come this July. That's real life years, that's not seasons in game. Tonight's GMs that are managing this game, because I don't manage a team, I just press the buttons, tell the story, and keep you hopefully immersed. Immersion. Baltimore Orioles GM is Brendan 3499. That's Brendan McGuirk. He's also one of the hosts of our Here's Why You're Wrong podcast. that you can find only on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. It costs you that much, which is a zero for those of you not looking at me. It costs you zero to subscribe to the channel. We would love to see our content continue to grow. For Detroit, one of the cooler names in our roster, Jurassic Mark, as in Mark Becker, our GM of the Detroit Tigers. They are managing this game. They're calling the shots. I just tell the story. So in Twitch Whispers, they'll be telling me what they are doing. When no one's on base, we go right to the result in one pitch mode. When runners are on base, we'll go pitch by pitch so they can do more management. Guys, as a reminder to my managers, tell me when you're planning to have any pitchers starting to warm up. You're not held to the rule in game, but I want to be able to tell the story to our people here. Let's get this game underway. We are ready to go as Khalil Lee will get in the box to get us started. Lee, the 27-year-old from Centerville, Virginia, enters play tonight hitting .274. 13 home runs and 54 runs batted in. A couple home runs shy of the century mark for Lee, who did sign an extension for 3 seasons with the Orioles. Again, he was traded straight up earlier this season for Chin Feng Chen, aka the Taiwan Bomb. All right, instructions are in. Beer is ready to go. Let's get this one underway. Cheers and thank you for your attendance. It's the eMLB game of the night. It'll be 1-0 after all the text goes by. It's those first sips. 8.1% of a kick your butt. Shot right up through the shift and into center field for a base hit as Khalil Lee will find his shot just past Dexter Morgan's glove. That'll get us underway. Leadoff hitter is aboard. 10 steals on the year for Lee entering play this evening against 6 caught stealing. He's aboard at first. You can see his 17 rating barely behind the head of Matt Manning. That'll put in the potential AL batting champion, Alex Verdugo. Verdugo, 29-year-old from Tucson, Arizona, has hits in 5 of his last 6 games. .368 average, 20 home runs, 69 runs batted in. He is looking for his third batting title. This would be his first in the National League. First pitch to Manning goes up high, ball 1. Verdugo, also the 2021 National League MVP. He's in his 9th year in the majors. This is his first full season with the Orioles. It's for 1-0. Right down the middle with the off-speed pitch, strike 1. Verdugo traded along with Michael Martinez, Alex Horton, and Jeff Thayer to the Orioles. Heading to Los Angeles last season was Grayson Rodriguez. I can't wait to see him pitch for real. Cesar Gomez, Juan Corcoran, Alex Guerrero, and Yusniel Diaz. Corcoran is going to be impressive, I think. Hey, Billy. The 1-1. Quick check on Lee. He'll get back in there. Again, welcome to all of you just joining us underway in what might be a preview of the American League playoff picture as the Orioles and Tigers are battling off here tonight. This is game 3 of our 4-day sim. Oh, sorry, pressed the wrong button there. Back to the action we go. The 1-1 pitch. That one is a fastball, too low for 2 balls, 1 strike. Dexter Morgan is playing in a shift almost right behind the bag at second base. Bobby Witt playing a little bit closer to a shortstop in this setup against Verdugo. 2-1 pitch is swung on and rolled towards the third base side, but foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A lot of experience on both sides of of this game this evening, as both pitchers have been around for a bit, so we will watch this one closely. Alex Bregman versus Ethan Knight will be our preferred matchup of the night that we will watch. The 2-2 swings and pops that one up towards the right side. Bregman will give it a look, but he'll stop halfway in foul territory as that one's 5 rows back. 2-ball, 2-strike count. Verdugo went chasing on a pitch outside on that one. The 2-2. Actually, a quick check on first. The runner will get back easily. Two. One more check over to first. Lee was not taking too far of a lead on that one. The 2-2 pitch. Line into right field over the head of Matthews for a base hit. Getting that one in really quick was Hap. Lee decides to stop it conservatively at second base. Another base hit for Alex Verdugo. That'll get 2 on with nobody out. In comes the baby giraffe, 37-year-old Brandon Belt, whose presence now will probably be more important due to the season-ending injury of Michael Busch. Busch was hitting .311 with 16 home runs before his injury. That'll put Belt in a prime situation here. .243 on the season for Belt, 11 home runs and 59 runs batted in. 2 for 15 in his career against Matt Manning. First pitch comes inside, ball 1. He's a grandpa giraffe. 1-0 pitch to Belt is a slider that stays in there, although up at the letters, strike 1. Belt in the neighborhood of achieving 1,700 career hits in his illustrious career. Also not far away from 250 career home runs. The 1-1. That one's a fastball in there, strike 2, and Belt finds himself down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Khalil Lee is your runner at second. Alex Verdugo is over at first. The beer hiccups are already happening. The 1-2. Swing and fouls that one off. He'll stay alive as Ruiz could not get a glove on him. The 1-2 pitch to right center field. Well struck. This one's going back. It's going to get down and hop the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Is he going to go for it? Here's the play at the plate. Safe. Are you kidding me? Brandon Belt has an inside the park home run. Are you kidding me? Perhaps one of the slower guys on this team, a 6 running speed, and he hits that ball to the part of the park that got renovated by Jurassic Mark, and he just marched for a home run. That's 248 now in his career for the baby giraffe, and it's a 3-0 ball game. Wow. Resisting Aiden, Cody, Aaron urges. Yes, you have to add Aiden to that equation after last broadcast. Wow, what a start. Nobody out. It's 3-0, and it doesn't get any easier. In comes one of the hotter players for the Orioles, the suspense, the 23-year-old Nick Spence. Hey, Scott, what's your language?
What's your language, you bud? We're on the air.
And I took that personal. Here we go. Spence enters play, 323 on the year, 24 home runs and 82 runs batted in, 0 for 7 in his career against Matt Manning. First pitch he sees, lifted into left field. Ranging over to the line is Riley Green. He will pull it in, and there's the first out of the ball game. That was the most riveting 2 minutes in sports. Are you saying it took Brandon Belt 2 minutes to get around the base path? One out now for the DH, Nate Lowe. Lowe, the 30-year-old from Chesapeake, Virginia, enters play. 223 this season with 26 home runs and 84 runs batted in. In his last 3 games, he is 0-12 with 8 strikeouts for the former 2020 American League Rookie of the Year. A 1-0 pitch with the shift on. Rolls it right into the shift. The maniac, Felix Matthews, has it. He'll throw over to first, and there's the second out. 2 outs now. That'll bring in the former number 1 overall draft pick in 2019, Buster Bluth from Sacramento, California. The 25-year-old is hitting .277 this year. 9 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Bluth is a reigning 2-time Gold Glover over at third base, and he was the 2021 American League Rookie of the Year. First home run in eMLB history with a commercial break in the middle. If only. I'm not sure who officially that could happen to. We'll have to have a debate on who's most likely to have an inside the park home run in eMLB that would have a commercial break in the middle of it. First pitch, Blue sees. He'll ground it over to Dexter Morgan. Morgan comes in, has it, throws the first in time. That will retire the side, but not before Brandon Belt will hit a 3-run inside the park home run to right center field. Half an inning in the books. If you haven't bet yet, you might want to do so now. It's Orioles 3, Tigers coming up. Bottom of the first, we go here at Comerica Park. Tigers trailing 3-0. Let's look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles before we continue this one. Alex Verdugo will be in left field. Ray Ornelas is your center fielder. Khalil Lee over in right. Hi, Brent. Buster Bluth, the Gold Glover, 2-time reigning Gold Glover, is over at third. Nick Spence is at short. Tony Madrano is your second baseman, and another Gold Glove winner, Brandon Belt, is over at first. Jeff Newkirk is behind the dish, and on the hill tonight, the ace. He's nicknamed Maddox 2.0, the recently turned 27-year-old Ethan Knight. Knight from Fairmont, West Virginia, long-time Oriole fan growing up, living the dream, he says, and his final dream is to win the World Series for his Orioles. He is making his 27th appearance on the year, 15-7 with a 2.33 ERA, 189 and third innings of work. He's given up 152 hits, 49 earned runs, just 12 have been allowed by homers. That is a huge career best for Knight to this point. He has walked just 27 and struck out 173. The 5-pitch pitcher throws mid-90s with the fastball. He complements that with a devastating circle change. Has a pretty impressive curve splitter combination and had added a slider a few seasons back as well. In his last appearance, he faced off against the Rays in Tampa, went 7 innings, giving up 10 hits, 4 earned runs. He walked 1, struck out 4. It's his 7th season in the majors. Former 5th-round draft pick out of Fairmont High School. Knight ready to go. Looking for win number 95 tonight in his career, and with a 3-0 start. Cedric Mullins will be the first Tiger into the box. The 30-year-old up to a .304 average with 17 home runs and 53 runs batted in. 7 hits away from 1,000 in his career. He's been hitting solidly at Comerica all year, a .310 hitter here at home. 1-2 pitch coming from Knight. To center field, right in the direction of Ray Ornelas, who'll size it up, pulls it in, and that's the first out. He struck it well, and look at where he went after it. He chased on that and still delivered it hard, so pretty good at bat for Mullins despite the result. Riley Green, the left fielder, will come in. Green, the 24-year-old from Oviedo, Florida, enters play hitting .269 on the year with 14 home runs, 47 runs batted in. He enters in doing pretty well this month of September. .345 average through 29 at-bats so far. Oops, hitting buttons and nothing's happening. Shift is on against Green. First pitch he sees in towards right center field. Another opportunity for Ray Ornelas. He'll bring it in, and that's the second out. 2 outs now. That'll put Bobby Witt into the box. Bobby Witt Jr. from Colleyville, Texas, 25-year-old, hits an even .300 on the season. 21 home runs and 79 runs batted in. Second-year veteran already with career highs. First pitch he sees, grounds it right back towards the mound. Knight is over there quickly. He'll throw to first. Pretty effortless inning for Ethan Knight. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers. 1 inning in the books. We're now officially in the second inning. You can still put bets in if you can hear my voice and you haven't done so yet. Here's your chance. Remember, the reason you put bets on in this game is to win balls of yarn, to give yourself an opportunity to either create your player or boost your player in the eMLB universe. Second inning bets, all you do in chat, write down which team you think's going to win and how many runs will the winning team score. Do you think Baltimore will hold the lead? We'll see. And they're currently up 3, so you at least want to put a 3. I think there'll be more. We'll see. Top of the second, we will go. Bottom third of the order due up for the Orioles in this second inning. We'll start with Tony Medrano from Bellflower, California. 25-year-old is hitting .263 this season with 13 home runs, 53 runs batted in. Tom, you said you know Medrano? It is a real-life player. A lot of the 1.0 players are people that never made the majors at the early starts of the file, and then were fictional created players. So Medrano was a real-life player. The 2-1. Rolls it over to third. Buster Bluth, wrong side. Bobby Witt Jr. has it. He'll throw it over to first for the out. I see your bet there, Brent. I don't know if I'd seen you put a bet in earlier or not. If you didn't, then that's a second inning bet that Sadier will record. 1 out now. Ray Ornelas will come in. Ornelas from Arandas, Mexico. .231 average on the year. 6 home runs and 30 runs batted in. Okay, great. Thank you, Sadier. Full count pitch. It's going to throw it up and away. Curveball that looks like it slipped out of Manning's hand. That'll be ball 4 for Ornelas. Ornelas has a 16 steal rating here. Twerky Bacon, that's a heck of a name. Welcome to the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show, and thank you for putting in a bet that will be recorded. Good luck to you. Ornelas is aboard. 2 stolen bases on the season for him in 3 attempts. And with 1 out, pitch-by-pitch mode activated. Number 6 overall draft pick in 2024. Catcher Jeff Newkirk from Houston, Texas comes into the box. The rookie, 244 average on the year with 6 home runs and 25 runs batted in. Again, at the top of the show, we mentioned the key thing for Newkirk, over 515 innings of work behind the plate and not 1 error committed thus far. First pitch to Newkirk is going to miss low, ball 1. Manning gets into the set. Bregman keeps Ornelas nearby. Takes a peek. Throws the pitch. That one is a slider at the knee. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Manning delivers. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. Looked like Newkirk late on the swing. Might have been thinking off speed there. It'll be a 1 ball, 2 strike count. 1 out here in the top of the second. Coming live on the Thursday Night Baseball game of the night here at Comerica. The 1-2 pitch. Jazz gets a piece of that one and he'll pop it foul. He'll stay alive. 1-2. Newkirk sets in. Former 6th round pick from Towson State. The 1-2 pitch. Pops it up right side, foul territory. Has it. Plenty of room. Alex Bregman makes the catch for the 2nd out. Good hard pitch, low and inside on Newkirk. Gets into swing under it. Harmless foul ball that is easily caught. 2 outs now. Back to the top of the order. Khalil Lee took the 2nd pitch of the day and put it into center field and later scored. He's 1 for 1. First pitch will miss low, ball 1. Lead now with 12 hits and 38 at-bats against Matt Manning. That's a .316 clip. Does have 1 home run in his career. 1-0 pitch. Another curveball that comes inside. 2 balls, no strikes. In case anyone noticed, I'm wearing one of my favorite hats this evening, my Jimmy Fund hat. We're getting into the season. Within the next week and a half, we will start to talk about our plans for our upcoming 3rd annual Fluffy Kitty Ninjas Charity Streamathon. For more information, stick around or join us in our Discord, and we will fill you in more on an event that we hope to make the best we've ever done. That's a tall order because last year, with a very small group that we had, we achieved $5,000 of total donations to the Jimmy Fund to help strike out cancer in kids. The 2-0 pitch. In there all the way, strike 1. Two, 1 delivery. That one's going to miss away. 3 balls, 1 strike. Shift is on against Lee here. Thank you, Tim. You know what I've loved the most about doing the Jimmy Fun Streamathons here is that it's brought awareness. St. Jude's gets so much love on Twitch, and I love St. Jude's. But I've grown up, St. Jude's for me is the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. It is the Jimmy Fund. So that I've brought awareness to people like Crazy Coach, never heard of it before. Danielle Freak in Oakland, never heard of it before. Now they get it, they know why I do it, and they want to be part of this. It's an honor to have them be aboard. We hope that they will join us as charity streamers for that event. 3-1 pitch from Manning. It's going to be watched all the way. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Ornelas will be off on the 2-out pitch. Hey, EVC, congratulations, sir, and welcome. Our newest Out of the Park streamer affiliate is in the chat, EVC. So be sure, if you have not given him a follow yet, I highly recommend you do so. I have enjoyed his content when he has been doing some of his fun packs. But that's probably because we're fellow old guys and we know a lot of the players in the years that he's doing. That is awesome to hear, Extreme. It is great to hear that they have saved your life, because again, I have no knock on it. It's just St. Jude's gets so much love on Twitch. I want to make sure that I can do what I can to make awareness with Dana-Farber. You're not old, Grumpy. The 3-2 pitch. Ornelas is off, grounded into the shift. Morgan has it on the second base side. He'll throw it over to first in time to retire Lee, and that will end the inning. Inning and a half is done here at Comerica Park. Bottom of the second coming up. It's 3-0 Baltimore. Yeah, you're gonna make me choke on my gas. I just can't talk all of a sudden. I chuckle and I feel like a little bit of leftover beer hanging out and saying, "Die on it." Indeed, good stuff. Nice to hear. Bottom of the second, we go. 1-2-3 inning in the first for Ethan Knight. We'll see how he does here. He'll start it off with Alex Bregman. Gabriel Ruiz and Ian Happ are due up afterwards for the Tigers. Alex Bregman comes in 246 average on the campaign with 14 home runs and 67 runs batted in. He has got 7 hits against Ethan Knight for a 333 average, including 2 home runs. No pitch by pitch, no one's on base. Two-0 pitch. Grounded to third. Bluth has it. He'll throw over to first for the out. 1 out now for Gabriel Ruiz, the Venezuelan 27-year-old. 302 average this year. 11 home runs and 66 runs batted in. Another one with some level of success against Knight, 6 for 20. That's a 300 average with 2 home runs. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Fools him with the curveball on that one.
I cannot hit curveball. Straight ball, I hit it very much. Curveball, that's our friend.
They are there. That's the first strikeout on the night for Ethan Knight. We've got 2 outs here. Bottom of the second now. Ian Happ will come into the box. Happ, the 31-year-old from Pittsburgh, enters play hitting .221 this year. 16 home runs, 49 runs batted in. He has never faced Ethan Knight in his career. Happ also comes into this game playing as much at home as he has on the road, and he has hit a paltry 183 average here at Comerica Park. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. 96 up and away, blows it by. Second strikeout on the night for Ethan Knight. 2 innings are now down. We'll go to the third. That means it's now your last chance to get bets on this evening. Bets being made in the third inning will only get you 25 balls of yarn for picking the right team, but you still can get 50 balls of yarn if you get the right number for runs scored. Top of the third we go. 2, 3, 4 hitters are due up for the Orioles. Alex Verdugo will be the first to greet Manning this inning. He is 1 for 1 with a base hit to right, and he scored on the belt home run. Just curious, did anybody clip the Brandon Belt inside the park home run? That's the type of stuff that needs to be clipped. First pitch from Manning, grounded over to second. Felix Matthews has it. He'll retire Verdugo for the first out. Oh, it really doesn't. Well, I can understand why you say that, Mark. Speaking of Brandon Belt, 3-run inside the park home run. If you're just joining us, yes, that's right. A 3-run inside the park home run for Brandon Belt. Now 3 for 16 in his career against Matt Manning, and the reason it's 3-0. It's too it's too long to be a clip. Okay, it's a highlight after all. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. Matt Manning gets a little bit of revenge against the baby giraffe. He will send him down with the breaking ball. That's the first strikeout on the night for Manning. 2 outs now, top of the third. The suspense, Nick Spence, will be the batter. He is 0 for 1 tonight. You're close, split ends. You came here in a bad mood? Just one of these will help. Honestly. First pitch to Spence. Grounded one hopper over to third. The throw from Witt is off the mark, and that one's going to get by. It skips past Alex Bregman. He tries to lay it, but it gets by him. Spence is going to get over to second as that one got into the dugout. He'll be at second due to the error from Bobby Witt Jr. Go! That is Witt's 9th error on the campaign. The Tigers come into this one as one of the best zone rating teams in the majors. Two outs now. Nate Lowe will be your batter. Lowe is 0 for 1. First pitch swings and fouls that one off. No balls, 1 strike. Hey, nice job, Tim. How you think directs your life. I'm sorry, my wife and my daughter, Rocky Draws, hate me because that's all I ever say. And what do you think they say if I ever have a Debbie Downer kind of day? Come on, Dad, how you think? And I'll be like, and that's when you hear me be like, dirty Turkish back flat, you know, I have my moments. The 0-1 just misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boss battle. Can we get Fluffy? Hey, GT. Third inning bet there, sir. Can we get Fluffy, the 3-headed dog, out and about? We need 25 of you to join in total. You got to have at least 50 balls of yarn available. Use the points command, exclamation points, to see if you have enough. The 1-1. Swings, fouls that one right back to the screen. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. You speak fluent Yosemite Sam. How'd the Babe Ruth game go? One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to center field. On his horse and moving over. Cedric Mullins is going to get there, and he will make a leaping catch, it says. I didn't see a leap, but he really had to get on his horse to go get that one. Side is retired. Top of the third is over. They will leave 1 error and leave 1 on. No damage done from the error. Bottom of the third we go. Last chance for you to put a bet in this evening. So if you can hear my voice and you haven't done so yet, just put in the chat which team you think will win and how many runs will the winning team score. 2 chances to win tonight, but you've got 3 outs left to win. Bottom of the third gets us the bottom third of the order, and with that, enter with his theme music. Dexter Morgan from Erie, Pennsylvania, slashing his way into your hearts. 272 average for the community-created player. 6 home runs and 51 runs batted in. He is the community-created player of Jay Kuhn. The 1-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
Got him looking. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Might have gotten a little bit of an ace call there as Dexter Morgan looked back to the ump walking towards the dugout.
What?
Pretty much slashing at nothing. Well, he kind of might have gotten robbed. Ethan Knight might have gotten a Greg Maddux-like call there. 3rd strikeout on the day for Knight. 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. The Maniac, Felix Matthews. Hold on, this gives me an opportunity to have a little fun. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Oh, come on. There he is. Sorry. There you go. This is an OOTP 11 look at the Out of the Park, or our eMLB 1.0 file. Here's the history of Felix Matthews. 308 career home runs. He finished his career in Detroit before retiring at 36. Had a 297 career average. I like getting to share that stuff from time to time as we come back here. I just got to get my screens back on the Maniac. Felix Matthews from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. The Canadian hitting .250 this year with 7 home runs and 30 runs batted in.
One whole year. Wow. Thanks for all the great work you put in to make this league so special, Comish.
You are welcome, Tom, and thank you very much. 1 year, indeed. Time flies when we are having fun. I appreciate the 1 year total subs overall. 23 drops start tonight from the OOTP account. Yes, that is true. Thursday night this week in Perfect Team, you will be able to get 23 drops on Out of the Park 23. We hope you will keep a browser open here and watch this great playoff potential battle that you're watching. But again, 23 drops begin officially tonight on the Out of Park account, and hopefully very soon on the streamer affiliates. So I'm hoping on Sunday you'll be able to start seeing 23 drops. All right, 1 out. Matthews is the batter. The 0-1 pitch. Soft liner right towards short, but right at Nick Spence. That was an unlucky one, as Matthews had a decent cut at it, but it was right at Spence for the second out. 2 outs now. That brings in community-created player of Cardinal Fan 30,000, Chuck Norris from St. Louis, Missouri. Roundhouse kicking his way into your hearts. 9th career appearance in the majors for him. .273 average, 6 hits in 22 career at-bats, 2 runs, 2 RBI for the second round pick, 35th overall in 2024 out of Missouri. First pitch he sees, he's aggressive, deep in the hole at short is Spence, makes the backhanded play, hard throw to first, in time to get Chuck Norris to retire this side. Down in order go the Tigers. Knight looking good to start us off. 3 innings are done. Guess what? No more bets. Your bets are locked in. Sadier will give you some stats here in a moment. On to the 4th we will go. It's Orioles 3. Tigers nothing. Baltimore 20. When Chuck hits it like that, it still counts as a run. Funny. Alrighty, Matt Manning has settled in after the first inning struggles he had. Top of the 4th, we will go. 50 pitches in for Manning so far. Buster Blues, Tony Madrano, Ray Ornelas are due up this inning. We'll start it with Blues, who's 0 for 1. The 3-2 pitch from Manning. Got him looking, called strike 3. Bluth just watched that one all the way. Couldn't have found a better pitch to possibly swing at. He leaves the bat right on the shoulders, and that will be the second strikeout of the night for Matt Manning. 1 out here, top of the 4th. Tony Madrano comes back into the box, 0 for 1 today. The 3-2 pitch. It's going to miss just outside, ball 4. Manning shook his head. He thought he had it there. Didn't miss by much, but Madrano will get over to first on the play. Madrano just 1 stolen base on the year, has not been caught. And that's his total history, 1 for 1 in his major league career. Ray Ornelas will be the batter. Ornelas walked in his first appearance. 2 walks total on the day from Matt Manning. No, you didn't. You improved his fielding range, not his range, his rage. There's a difference. First pitch gonna come inside. Try to go with a breaking pitch and misses, ball 1. The Maniac is playing right behind the bag here at second. And for reference, we're talking Felix Matthews if you don't know nicknames on our player show. 26 bettors tonight. Hey, that's as close as we could get. Just a slight edge to the Tigers on that one. But there's always, I think there's always going to be a vanilla night with the run count. I saw your request, Mark. Mark said, not in his ear. The 1-0. Misses low, 2 balls, no strikes. Ellis was drafted out of the University of Illinois back in the 5th round in 2021. Brent, to answer your question, are you officially on Discord? Because I think you said you were, but we have a Brent in our Discord, but we never hear from it, so I don't know if you are yet or not. 2-0 pitch. In there. Strike one. Does that mean we get fluffy level points? Unfortunately, it doesn't. 2-1 delivery is swung on and hit down the third base side. Witt will let it go by for foul ball. Strike two. Okay, Brent. Because once you're on Discord, it's going to be a heck of a lot easier to get your player upgraded. The guide that I've created for people to reference is on the Discord. 2-2 pitch from Manning, swung into the shift. Matthews steps on the bag for one, over to first, in time double play.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Well positioned in the shift. Felix Matthews just grabs the ball one step in front, over to first, double play, and the side is retired. Yeah, I don't know if we'll call that a sexy play of the game yet. Hey, Jimmy Dugan. Hey, Chad. Ban the shift. We need to have a fluffy kitty ninja in the SpongeBob meme when people use, the ban the shift in meme format. We'll have a fluffy kitty ninja that looks kind of like SpongeBob as the chicken. All right, bottom of the fourth, we will go 3-0 Baltimore. Top of the order, we will start Cedric Mullins, Riley Green, Bobby Witt Jr. up against Ethan Knight, who cruised through the first 3 innings thus far. Mullins is your batter, 0 for 1. 3-2 pitch. Into right field. This one is going to drop down for a base hit. Tigers will get into the hit column as Khalil Lee couldn't get there in time. Mullins is aboard. He does have 10 stolen bases on the year. He has been caught 4 times. His career high is 15, set back in 2019 with the Orioles. Of which one? The SpongeBob? I think if you Google SpongeBob meme, you'll probably see it. He kind of it has a weird face about him. That's the meme famous for having the letters the way that Brendan did it. First pitch will miss outside. Yes, it does. Misses outside, ball 1. Very extreme shift here against Riley Green. So much real estate. Lex Luthor in the original Superman movies would just be drooling at all that real estate out there and left. The 1-0. Misses outside, trying to stay with the curveball away, almost in the same exact location. 2 balls, no strikes. Bunt! The 2-0. In there all the way. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey, Billy, I won't say his name, but how was your son's birthday today? Did he have a good one? Two, 1 delivery from Knight. It's going to get in there. That was a circle change. 83 on the gun. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Don't know if Annika got to text them or not. And you know what? It just dawned on me from last summer when we, earlier this year, when he cared for our animals. Why didn't I text him? I texted you to wish him a happy birthday. That's my bad. I totally forgot I had his number. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Green, the pitch. Misses just low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Mullins over at first. The full count pitch. Swing into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Heading over to third on the move was Mullins. He will get in there. Runners will be first at third. Tigers might be waking up now. Back-to-back hits off of Ethan Knight after 3 struggling innings for them. Nobody out. Bobby Witt Jr. will be your batter, 0 for 1. First pitch in there. Strike 1 with the slider. Mullins over at third. Riley Green is your runner at first. Orioles lead this one 3-0. Prime opportunity for the Tigers to strike back. The 0-1. Swings and fouls that one off. Got jammed hard low and in from Knight. It's quickly no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. That'll miss low, ball 1. Yay! I like it when the alert command is used. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 94-mile-an-hour fastball from Knight. He sends it away. Witt tried to connect. Diz does not. 4 strikeouts on the day now for Ethan Knight. Big first out here. Hope the price of beers at Comerica Park isn't the same as it is at the PGA Championship in Tulsa. Yikes. Alex Bregman will be your batter. Bregman is 0 for 1. First pitch is going to be in there. Strike 1. Infield, interestingly, is choosing to play in here with the shift on against Bregman. Again, the computer is making a decision on that. A can of Michelob Ultra is $18. What the hell would this thing cost? Holy crap! There's only one thing that comes to mind when I hear something like that.
There's something screwy around here.
Yikes! The 0-1. Swings and fouls that one off towards first, towards the dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. It probably would cost the firstborn to have, really quality beer. I agree. Price, $18 for 1 beer. It's a Mick Ultra. Eesh. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Emotional damage.
Big damage being done by Ethan Knight here as he is playing with the Tigers all of a sudden after a couple of hits. He'll do away with Bregman. 5 strikeouts on the day now for Knight. K-Bear Ruiz will stand in his way. He'll be a tough test. 2 outs. First pitch. He's going to miss low, ball 1. Hold on. Yes. Oh, okay. Hi, Aaron. You made it for half the game. Did you drink, though? That's the question. I saw your poll. No delivery is swung on and yanked foul down the line. 1 ball, 1 strike. You did. Well, cheers. Mullins at third. Riley Green is at first. A Brandon Belt 3-run inside the park home run is the difference in this game. The 1-1. In there with the circle change. Call strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and just got a piece of that one, but he sends it foul into the lower seats. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Keber Ruiz. The 1-2. Into right field, well struck, going back, diving stop, Khalil Lee, are you kidding me? I thought that one was actually gone, but holy crap, what a play. Oh, absolutely, queuing it up. Hey, what a play from Khalil Lee. Inning ending. They'll leave 2 on the base pass. Wow, what a play. Keber Ruiz almost really dented this scoreboard. A lot of goose eggs, though. 3-0. Let's go to the 5th. We'll do 1 more inning before, you know what? Now that I think about it, time-wise, let me take the break now. When I come back, because I just remembered my daughter went and said goodnight to me, so that means the others are saying goodnight. Let me go say goodnight to the kids real quick, take the dog out, take myself out, you know what I mean, and then we'll be back. When we come back, we'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and we will continue with this playoff preview. It's the Tigers, the Orioles, Thursday Night Baseball, eMLB style. We'll be right back. It's Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. Coming back live, it is the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show, the eMLB Thursday game of the night. Thank you for sticking around. I know we are getting ready to transition over to the Out of the Park channel being up. We're glad we can still be here. Let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard before we get back to the 5th inning at Comerica Park. White Sox heading into the 5th inning, lead 1-0 over the Royals. Adley Rutschman's 15th home run on the year is the difference in that game thus far. Also, top of the 5th, it's the Reds 1, Pirates 0 in their battle. Just 5 hits between both teams thus far. Bottom of the 5th, 2-1 lead for the Indians over the Twins at Target. Heading into the 5th, 4-0 lead for the Nationals as they try to get back from the 3-game lead that the Phillies have right now. Looking good as they head to the 5th, up 4-0. Also heading to the 5th at Truist Park, Mets are trailing 2-1-0, but solo shots in that game. Shervin Newton has his 22nd on the year. Ozzie Albies and Jose Ramirez with solo shots as the difference in that game for the Braves. Bottom of the 4th at South Beach, Luke Leto, former #1 prospect, I recall, in 2023 from Portage Central High School, gets his first career home run. That's the difference in that game against the Dodgers. 1-0, bottom of the 4th for Leto. Bottom of the 4th, it's tied at 1 between the Giants and the Diamondbacks. It's also in the bottom of the 3rd, 4-1 lead for the Brewers over the Cardinals. Cardinals have a 5-game win streak. Darius McKenzie, D-Mac McKenzie with his 29th home run. Other games that are finals tonight, the Mariners defeated the Athletics 2-1 today. Andrew Manrique getting the victory, 4-3 on the year now. Reggie Allen with his 10th home run on the season. Red Sox beat the Blue Jays in 12, 3-1. Chris DeMars gets the victory. Andrew Benintendi and Danny Diaz with home runs for the Red Sox. Yankees will defeat the Rays, which is not good for Tampa, 4-3 victory. For the Yanks, the Horse Whisperer, Phil Irvin, and Gleyber Torres with home runs to help for the victory. Hamilton Porter, Community Creative Player of Charles, and Murdoch Aldrich with home runs in the losing effort. And final game on the docket that's completed so far, Cubs defeating the Astros 7-6. Danny Smith Jr., 12 home runs in his early career thus far to help in the victory. Back here at Comerica Park, time to do Journey of the Starters, brought to you tonight by Comish's Brew of Choice, OJ IPA from Lone Pine Brewery, the 8.1% double IPA. For Matt Manning, 4 innings of work, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 inside the park home run. He's walked 2 and struck out 2 to this point, thrown 67 pitches to this point on the day. Jeff Newkirk will be the first batter, then back to the top of the order, Khalil Lee and Alex Verdugo in this one. The 1-2 pitch from Manning. Swing and a miss. Newkirk just swung right through that one, but he couldn't come up with it.
Hey, bada, swing, bada.
Third strikeout on the day for Matt Manning. Makes the first out of the 5th. Khalil Lee will be your batter. Lee is 1 for 2 today. He had a base hit back in the first and scored. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him, 97 up in the zone. 4th strikeout on the day now for Matt Manning as he's starting to find his groove. 2 outs now. Alex Verdugo, your batter. Verdugo, 1 for 2. A 1-0. To left center field. Mullins ranging over to his right. Good range to get over there underneath. Makes the catch. Retires this side. 1-2-3 inning go the Orioles here in the 5th. We're halfway through this ball game. It's official now. It's 3-0 Baltimore. One more time, Journey of the Starters, brought to you tonight by Comish's Beer of Choice. It is Lone Pine's OJ IPA from Lone Pine Brewery in Maine. Ethan Knight, 4 innings of work, 2 hits, no earned runs, hasn't walked anyone, and struck out 5 to this point. 50 pitches on his outing through 4 innings of work. 6, 7, 8 hitters are due up this inning. We'll start it off with Ian Happ. Happ, 0 for 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging bunt right in front of the plate. Newkirk ranges after. Plenty of time over to first for the out. One out now for Dexter Morgan, our community creative player from Jay Kuhn. He is 0 for 1 today. The 2-1 pitch. Lifted into right field. Coming in, ranging over, Khalil Lee will get there. Makes the catch for the second out. 2 outs now. Felix Matthews will be your batter. Matthews, 0 for 1. The 2-0 pitch. Grounded to third. To Hopper to Buster Bluth. He'll have it. Over to first in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Knight here to retire the Tigers in the 5th. 5 innings we go. It's turned into a pitcher's duel of late. It's 3-0 Baltimore. Okay, as a friendly reminder to my managers, we're at the point where when you're batting, I want you to tell me your plan for your pitcher before you're back on the mound. So that way I can limit delays. I want to try to be as fluid as possible. So we're now at that part of the game that I still just want a confirmation. Stay with Knight, stay with Manning, or if anyone's warming up. Brandon Belt ready to go. Matt Manning, inning at number 6 underway. Belt 1 for 2. He had that 3-run inside the park homer back in the first. 3-1 pitch. Pops it up. Shallow center field, barely into the outfield grass. Dexter Morgan calls for it, makes the catch for the out. No, I would not. I would think you're crazy, but Nick Spence will be your batter. Spence tonight is 0 for 2, now 0 for 9 in his career against Matt Manning. The 1-1. Grounded towards third. Bobby Witt has it. He'll throw over to first to retire Spence for the second out. 2 outs now. Nate Lowe will come to the box. He's 0 for 2. First pitch from Manning is rolled into the shift. Dexter Morgan ranging to his left has it over to first. 1-2-3 inning. Matt Manning is starting to get on cruise control. Side is retired. Bottom of the 6th, we will go 3-0 Orioles. Ethan Knight ready for his 6th inning of work. 59 pitches to this point. He's been looking pretty crisp. Chuck Norris will be the first batter to greet him. Norris 0 for 1. First pitch to Norris, lifted into left field, not very deep. Coming on in, Verdugo will make the catch on the run. 1 pitch, 1 out. Back to the top of the order we will go. Cedric Mullins will be your batter. Mullins is 1 for 2, just 2 hits on the day for the Tigers to this point. The 1-1 pitch to left field. Verdugo, another opportunity, makes the catch for the second out. Programming note as a reminder, the one thing that has not changed despite returning to our Tuesday, Thursday programming routes, we are still doing Coffee with the Commish at 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday morning. We don't have a game scheduled officially yet. We will have that circled down. We are getting to crunch time. The playoffs are right around the corner. Don't miss a moment of eMLB content. Riley Green, your batter, 1 for 2. The 2-1 delivery from Knight to right field. This one not very deep coming in. Khalil Lee, he will get under it, makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Knight. 6 shutout innings thus far for him. Let's go to the 7th. 3-0 Baltimore. Matt Manning will stay on the mound himself. 87 pitches to this outing for him. No one warming up in the bullpen yet. Buster Bluth, Tony Madrano, Ray Ornelas will be the batters planned up this inning. Two pitch to Blue, grounded towards short. Position Dexter Morgan there. He'll throw to first for the out. 1 out now here in the 7th. Tony Madrano will be your batter. Madrano 0 for 1. He walked earlier. Just 1 of 2 walks issued by Matt Manning. The 1-0. Towards second. Good range to his right. Felix Matthews throws over to first. Plenty of time. 4-3 in the scorebook. 2 outs now. Top of the 7th. Ray Ornelas, your batter, 0 for 1. He also walked earlier on. 2-1 to right field. Going back, still going back, but plenty of room. Ian Happ, he will make the catch. And that will retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Matt Manning. Tim Lowry's favorite part of the show.
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you. But you were born to rub me first.
7th inning stretch. Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. Thursday Night Baseball. It's been a good one. A possible preview of an American League playoff matchup between the Orioles and the Tigers. The Orioles come into this one 0 for 5 so far this season. They are trying to get their first victory against the Tigers in regular season play. Bottom of the 7th, we go. Ethan Knight, 6 scoreless innings so far, just 67 pitches. He's got the middle of the order. Bobby Witt Jr., Alex Bregman, Keibert Ruiz due up. Seeing activity in the bullpen for the Tigers. Adam Hill will look to make his major league debut if called upon. Carson Palmquist, the lefty, has joined him. Righty, lefty in the pens. Bobby Witt Jr. is your batter, 0 for 2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slider.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Kaboom, you'd think, but a big swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts on the day now for Ethan Knight. 1 out here, bottom of the 7th. Alex Bregman will be your batter. Bregman tonight is 0 for 2. The 2-1. To left center field. This one is well struck. This is going to get down. This is going to find its way to the wall. Verdugo plays it on the hop. He'll throw it into second, but not before Alex Bregman will get in there with a double. Bregman's 46th double on the year. He is at second now with 1 out, just the 3rd hit on the day by Detroit hitting. Both sides have been limited to just 3 hits. Keibert Ruiz is your batter. He's 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch to Ruiz, curveball, misses away, ball 1. The 1-0. Swings and gets just a piece of that one, bounces it basically off the plate and goes foul. The 1-1. In there, called strike 2. No ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Check that. Boss battle. Can we get Fluffy? Probably less likely now that most of the crew has retreated to the Out of the Park channel. Understanding. I mean, again, we now have our first official night with Out of the Park 23 drops. Thank you to all of you who have chosen to stick around here. Yeah, funny. The 1-2. Into center field for a base hit. Mark, what do? Do you want to signal Alex Bregman to round third base and try to score? The ball is shallow. Bregman is an average runner. Ray Ornelas has a great arm. What do? Heck no. The throw looked off the mark, but they play it safe. Ruiz is aboard. 4 hits now for the Tigers. Runners at first and third, 1 out. Ian Happ is your batter, 0 for 2 tonight. Cluck, cluck. First pitch, swings and fouls that one off, out of play. No balls, one strike. Hey, Jake. Starting to see Luke Jackson get loosened up in the Orioles bullpen. Again, Carson Palmquist and Adam Hill warming up in the Tigers bullpen. Doesn't work like that, Mark. Nice try, though. Infield playing in here. In the shift as well. The 0-1. Checks the swing. They don't even appeal. Ump says it's strike 2 as it's a call strike. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt with the circle change. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to center field. Well struck. Ray Ornelas ranging there. Wakes the catch. Tagging up at third is Alex Bregman. He will score without a throw. It's a sac fly off the bat of Ian Happ. RBI number 50 on the year, and the Tigers are on the board. It's 3-1. Two outs now for Dexter Morgan. Morgan 0 for 2 tonight. 2 for 12 now in his career against Ethan Knight. First pitch misses away, ball 1. The O's are this good. Remember, coming into this game, you got to remember the O's were 3-13 at the 10% mark of this season. They have won 81 of their last game of their games since. They've been 81-43 since. So you can do the math yourself. The 1-0 misses high, ball 2. Delivery will be in there. Strike 1, 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 swings and pops it up on the infield. Moving over, coming in and making the catch is Nick Spence. That will be caught, and that will retire the side. A runner is left. 2 hits, 1 run have been scored by the Tigers. 7 innings in the books. It's 3-1 Orioles. Let's go to the 8th. Matt Manning is coming out for his 8th inning of work. He has looked really solid since that first inning. Just reading what Jake wrote. So I talked with Lucas Berger with OOTP, and what people thought was a bug with player ratings is actually because movement has had a pretty significant change. So some pitchers will get upgrades. That'd be interesting to see how movement affects you guys. Manning ready to go. Jeff Newkirk will be the first to greet him in this top of the 8th. 0 for 2 tonight for Jeff Newkirk. But the hiccups are starting to come aggressively for Kamish. The 0-2 pitch. Pops it up right side. Foul territory. Coming in, making the play is Alex Bregman right in front of Ruiz. That could have been a nasty collision, but Ruiz must have heard Bregman coming. 1 out. One out now. Khalil Lee is your batter. Lee tonight 1 for 3, scored back in the first. There's been no scoring since the first inning, with the exception of the 1 run on the sac fly by Detroit in the 7th. First pitch he sees, hits it into right field. Can of corn coming for Ian Happ. He'll make the catch for the second out. Just over 100 pitches now for Matt Manning this evening through 7 2/3. He's looked really good through this one. Alex Verdugo will be your batter. Verdugo tonight is 1 for 3. He scored earlier on. First pitch he sees, grounds it against the shift. Bobby Witt does have it, though. He'll throw from shortstop territory in time to retire Verdugo. Side is retired. Orioles will go down in order again. Just 3 hits allowed by Matt Manning so far today, all back in the first. He has looked good since. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-1 Baltimore. Ethan Knight back on the hill, 88 pitches through this outing for Knight. He looks to lock down his 16th win on the year and give the Orioles just their first win in 6 tries against the Tigers this season. Seeing activity in the bullpen for the Orioles, Luke Jackson has taken a seat. Jeff Hartley, Blake Wyman have started to warm up. Felix Matthews ready to take on Ethan Knight. 0 for 2 tonight for the Maniac. First pitch he sees into right field. Well struck. This one's going down the line, and it's going to clear the fence. Home run for Felix Matthews. The Maniac goes opposite field on the first pitch he sees. He was waiting on a circle change, apparently, or he just used a lot of muscle to send it opposite field. Wind is going right to left, so he put that into the wind. 8th home run on the year for the Maniac, and here come the Tigers. It's now 3-2. Chuck Norris will be your batter now. Norris is 0 for 2 tonight. Hey, coach. The 2-2.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. He got him.
Fatality.
7 strikeouts now on the night for Ethan Knight. You know what that means. It means Godzilla mode is in effect. All is great, sir. Thank you very much for the gifted sub to Serve Fate. Just as Godzilla mode gets activated, Ethan Knight just got his 7th strikeout on the day. 1 out here, bottom of the 8th. Cedric Mullins, top of the order. We will go. Mullins 1 for 3. The 0-2. Rolls it over to third. Bluth is there. Plenty of time over to first for the second out. 2 outs now. Riley Green will be your batter. Riley Green is 1 for 3. The 1-1 to center field. Coming in, Ray Ornelas. He'll make the play in short center, and that will retire the side. Leadoff home run in the 8th from the Maniac. Felix Matthews will cut down into the lead. We're going to go to the 9th inning now. It's 3-2 Baltimore. Griffin Roberts will be called upon as he was warming up next to Carson Palmquist. See, Palmquist still warming up, but Griffin Roberts is going to replace a great performance from Matt Manning. Manning struggled in the first inning, but he settled in, locked down, and battled Ethan Knight all the way for 8 innings tonight. Good work from him. Griffin Roberts comes in, 53rd appearance on the year for Roberts. 5-1 with a 3.35 ERA. 78 innings of work. He's given up 57 hits, 29 earned runs, 12 have been homers. He's walked 26 and struck out 91. He'll throw a mid-90s sinker and cutter, a slider, and a changeup. Roberts, the former Ray, 4th season in the majors, former first-round draft pick by the St. Louis Cardinals back in 2018 from Wake Forest University. Starting to see Jorge Soto starting to warm up in the Orioles bullpen. Brandon Belt will start off against Griffin Roberts. Belt again responsible for the 3-run inside the park homer back in the first inning. The 1-2 pitch. Got him looking. He watched it all the way, called strike 3. Griffin Roberts gets his first strikeout on the evening. We've got 1 out now in the top of the 9th. Nick Spence will be your batter. Spence tonight 0 for 3, 1 for 4 in his career against Griffin Roberts. The 1-1. Grounded to short. Dexter Morgan is there. He'll throw to first. 1 shortstop throws out another. 2 outs here, top of the 9th. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it's the heart of the order for the Tigers. Bobby Witt Jr., Alex Bregman, K-Bear Ruiz are coming up. Nate Lowe is your scheduled batter. Lowe tonight is 0 for 3. He's never faced Griffin Roberts before. The 1-1. Pops it up on the infield. Dexter Morgan calls for it, makes the catch, and the Orioles will go down in order in the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th we go. Tigers last chance. They trail 3-2. Ethan Knight's day is done after 102 pitches thrown in 8 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, didn't walk a soul. He struck out 7. Jorge Soto, drafted in the 2024 draft, 2nd round pick by the Orioles from San Diego State. The flamethrower doesn't even have 50 days in his career. He will get the call. Soto's 9th appearance on the year. He had 6 starts, 32 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 41 hits, 18 earned runs, 1 homer. He's walked 9 and struck out 33 to this point. He throws 100 pretty regularly with the cutter, throws a curveball and a changeup. Again, 43 days of service time for the rookie Jorge Soto from East Lake, Florida. Bobby Witt Jr. will be the first to greet him. He's 0 for 3 tonight. 2-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. He threw the smoke. 96 past him. First strikeout on the night for Jorge Soto. He is 2 for 2 in saves. We didn't mention that earlier. We've got one out here in the bottom of the ninth. Alex Bregman will be your batter. Bregman is 1 for 3 today. The 0-1. Pops it up. Shallow in outfield. Madrano ranging over to the shortstop side makes the catch. Interesting play there as that was on Spence's side. Madrano makes the catch. Tigers are down to their final out. Caber Ruiz is your batter now. 1 for 3 tonight. The 1-0. Towards short, right at Nick Spencer, ranges to his left, and the Orioles will hang on to defeat the Baltimore Orioles for the first time this year in 6 tries, 3-2. What a game. That one went by very fluidly. Great work by both sides as we will come back and look at the box score in this one. Again, $700,000 will be awarded to the Baltimore Orioles for winning tonight's national broadcast game. Detroit Tigers will earn $300,000 for their appearance as well. Great battle by both sides. Hopefully, this is a true preview of what we will see in the playoffs. This game, realistically, in the end, was resolved in the first inning, though. Brandon Belt's inside the park home run. The first 3 batters Matt Manning faced were the only 3 batters that got on base by way of a hit in this game for the Orioles, period. Wow, that's impressive. Just paid Jim Reed's salary next year with this win. That's true, actually. So Khalil Lee gets a base hit, 1 for 4. Alex Verdugo, 1 for 4. And Brandon Belt with the 3-run inside the park home run, his 12th on the year. Everybody else went hitless, just 5 strikeouts on the day. Yes, Brandon Belt inside the park home run to the newly renovated right center field, which is about 10 feet deeper, and he was able to get an inside the park home run there. Tigers didn't hit much better, just 5 hits on the day. No one with multi-hit. The guy who had the rough day was Bobby Witt Jr., 0 for 4. He got the hat trick on strikeouts, 3 strikeouts on the day. You had Brandon Belt inside the park on your bingo card, huh? Well, that's funny. For the Orioles, Ethan Knight will earn his 95th career win as a Baltimore Oriole. 16-7 this year, 8 innings strong, 5 hits, 2 earned runs. He walked nobody, struck out 7. He gave up the 8th inning home run to the maniac Felix Matthews. 102 pitches thrown on the day from Knight. Jorge Soto came in and pitched inefficient. 1 inning to earn his 3rd save on the season. 10 pitches thrown by the guy who only has about 6 weeks of service time in the majors. Matt Manning pitched well enough to earn a victory. He gets the Bill Doran special. He gets the quality start. He goes 8 innings, gives up 3 hits, 3 earned runs. He walked 2, struck out 4. He threw about as many pitches as Knight did. He'll be the hard luck loser here as he'll fall to 6-11. Griffin Roberts, a perfect first 1 inning, striking out 1 himself. Player of the game, I got to think, is Ethan Knight. Yep, that was a no-brainer. Those pitching battles are pretty cool. Yes, that's a great quality start. I agree with you. Unlike the ones that you scoff at. So, here's how the scores finished around the league on day 3 here of the 4-day sim. The Cubs won 7-6 earlier today. Dalton Higgins getting the victory in that one. Danny Smith Jr., his 12th home run already this year for the rookie. Yankees will defeat the Rays 4-3. Jonathan Holder earns the victory, now 3-6. Home runs from the Horse Whisperer Phil Irvin and Gleyber Torres to help the Yankees defeat the Rays that does not help the Rays' playoff chances. Red Sox defeat the Jays in 12, 3-1. Chris Demars earns the victory, getting help from Andrew Benintendi and Danny Diaz. Red Sox 81 wins now on the year for them. Mike Bohr got player of the game. Mariners defeat the Athletics 2-1. Henry Manrique will earn his 4th victory on the year with help from Reggie Allen, who got his 10th home run on the season. Orioles again defeat the Tigers 3-2. Ethan Knight earns his 16th win on the year. Matt Manning, the unlucky loser, falling to 6-11. A Brandon Belt 3-run inside the park home run was the difference on the day. Indians will defeat the Twins 3-2 in 10 innings of work. Shane Bieber gets the victory in extra innings. Shane Bieber wins 3-2. He went 9 innings, and then the save goes to Chris Wilson in that one. Francisco Lindor's home run in the 10th inning was the difference on the day, his 30th on the season. Royals defeat the White Sox 6-4. Matt McClendon will get his 4th win on the year, and Clay Holmes locking down his 32nd save. We've been hearing possible extension talks on Holmes. He's been wanting some big money. Don't know if the Royals will accommodate, but 32 saves on the year is a great year at the price paid by the Royals for Clay Holmes. He had home runs from all White Sox: Nate Lewis, Adley Rutschman, Jacob Lagunas, but the Royals will win it 6-4. Angels will beat the Rangers 9-1. Jim Silla earns the win in relief. 5 home runs on the day, all from the Angels. Brandon Marsh, Josh Jung, Drew Mendoza, Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, all of the 20-plus home run hitters got home runs on the day for the Angels. Nationals will defeat the Phillies 5-2. Noah Murdoch rebounded from his terrible start on the national broadcast on Tuesday to defeat the Phillies 5-2. He's now 13-6 on the year. Andrew Dahlquist got his 21st save on the season. Reds will defeat the Pirates as they are on a losing streak. More 4-0 win for the Reds. Victor Munoz gets the victory. He's now 5-3. Santiago Flores will fall to 5-11. Braves defeat the Mets 3-1. That's J.J. Goss getting the victory for the Braves as he beats Franklin Parra. Home runs from Jose Ramirez and Ozzie Albies helped the Braves win that one. Dodgers will go extras and score 5 in the 12th inning to win against the Marlins 8-3. That spoils the first career home run of former number 1 draft pick Luke Leto, who made got his first home run in 4 games played with the Marlins. Diamondbacks will go extras to beat the Giants 5-4 in 10 innings. Rob Rasmussen earns the victory in relief. 18 hits on the day, none of the home run variety for either side. Brewers will defeat the Cardinals 4-3 thanks to Darius D-Mac McKenzie's home run, his 29th on the year. Wander Suarez will earn his 10th win on the season. Mark Jones will fall to 4-4. And finally, behind my big old head, you've got the Padres defeating the Rockies 5-1. Jose Manuel Marte will earn his 12th victory on the season. We do the quick play. We'll check injury logs, and then we will get us set up to be sent over. We'll go raid the Out of the Park channel. We'll raid them tonight since that's the possibility of you guys getting Out of the Park 23 drops. Again, I thank you for your willingness to be here, even though we're not offering 23 drops just yet. That'll come soon. Greg Briggs has back stiffness, expected to last him a week. It might affect his next start. Bryce Osmond has back tightness. That will not affect his next start. And that is the extent of what we know from that particular day. Justin Fuller injured for the Mariners while pitching. We don't know the extent of it yet. Yikes, we'll keep an eye on that. All right, I have one more day to sim offline, but I will do that offline so I can be quicker. I'm going to get you guys over to the Out of the Park channel. So jump in on that raid. You can get your first taste of Out of the Park 23 drops if you're not there yet. Factor Litter Box, I go. Bucky Kitty Ninjas do assassinate, and you're looking at their victim. Oh, great. Apparently they're not Wookiee. But anyway, I'm sending you there anyway. Next time I can put some glue and fine glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight, and I just screwed up my whole tagline. Who cares? I'll be back in front of you Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Coffee with the commish. We'll go the non-beer variety and do some coffee and watch some baseball as we have 7 days to sim. We will get 1 full week of action in and much closer to the eMLB playoffs taking place. Jimmy. Ugh. I don't go by that name, I assure you. Anyway, commish reminding you, how you think directs your life. When you think your best, you're going to be your best. So please go and do your best. We'll see you guys all again, hopefully, on Sunday. But for now, over to Out of the Park we go. Have a great one. Peace.
You jackass!